What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? My name is Alex Yu, and let's talk about last night. This is just the web series we're talking about Transformers last night. This is episode number 11. And in this episode, we now have official information about the Blu-ray release of Transformers last night. This is something that you guys have been waiting for, and we finally have official information. But before we talk about that, I just want to take a brief moment to talk about the toys for Transformers last night. First question is, what wave are you guys at? Where you're at right now in the city that you live in? What toys are available? I'll tell you what we have right now in Vancouver. We're up to wave 2 now. So the Steel, Bane, Squeaks, and Drift wave. But recently, in fact, last week it was reported that the Infernicus set and also the leader classes of Optimus Prime and Megatron are also out right now. So that's what we currently have in Vancouver, Canada. Why don't you guys let me know what you guys have where you live. Now, as for more toy news, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the 2017 exclusive Voyager class Optimus Prime is available for pre-order. My friends over at Ages 3 and Up, ages3andup.com, actually have it available for pre-order. Now, this exclusive figure does come available in a bubble box pack, and it's packaged as a vehicle. The thing is that I don't really know what the differences are. I don't know how much different this is from the Voyager class that is available in the mass market. I'm positive that besides the packaging difference, there's got to be some differences to it, because otherwise, why would they make it at all? I just can't tell, because what we have here is a stock photo, and that doesn't really help me understand what the difference really is. But anyways, if you're a completist, why don't you click over to the link in the description box below. That'll take you to ages3andup.com, and you can put in your pre-order if you are interested. Also, in other toy news, did you guys know that there's going to be there is a repaint for Dinobots Snarl? That's the Stegosaurus, and we got a toy for it from Age of Extinction. It was green, but now there's a white version. And this photo was released a number of weeks ago, but I'm only talking about it now. And that is, this white version of Snarl is available exclusively at the gift shop for the Transformers A Ride at Universal Studios. So that's really the only way to get it. I actually kind of like it. I like the plain colors of it being white as opposed to green. I prefer it in white, and I kind of want it. The only problem is that, you know, I can only get it from the gift shop, so the only available other option is eBay. So that means paying a higher price. I don't really know if I'm gonna end up buying it on eBay, but I do know that I do want it, and I just don't want to pay a ridiculously high price for it. Anyways, that's all I got to talk about with regards to toy news. Let's talk about the Blu-ray release of this film. And the Blu-ray release will be happening on September 26th. So that is pretty soon. That is just like 5 weeks, just a little bit over 5 weeks from now. So that is July, August, September. That's a 3-month theatrical run. Transformers Last Night will have been in theaters for 3 months, if even at all, and finally it hits home video release on September 26th, available in DVD, Blu-ray 3D, and Blu-ray 4K combo packs. And of course, it'll also be available in its digital release in September 12th. Also, there's going to be a 5-film box set. So it'll include all 5 films in one single box set Blu-ray release. So that's happening. Those are the different releases for Transformers Last Night. Now you're probably wondering, what about extended edition and director's cut? That's not happening. That's something that was talked about. That's something that a rumor that was started by fans, but it's not happening. I'm not surprised, because Paramount didn't ever mention anything about that. Of course, we heard about we read the interviews where Michael Bay said that 40 minutes was actually cut out of the film, but he never said anything about wanting to put that back in for the Blu-ray release. So therefore, when people mentioned that there's going to be a 40-minute director's cut, I didn't believe that. because what we saw for the theatrical release is the director's cut. The movie was already 2.5 hours long, so therefore Michael Bay cut it down to 2.5 hours. that is the director's cut. What we saw in theaters is the director's cut. And as for the extended scenes, there are no extended scenes. There is no extended edition. There's a bunch of deleted scenes that we won't end up seeing. We won't know what those deleted scenes are. They ended up on the cutting room floor. The thing is that, would you really want to see an additional 40 minutes added on to 2.5 hours? I think the movie is actually long enough, but that's just my opinion. How much is 40 minutes going to do in terms of helping the story? Because how much of the 40 minutes is actually robot action? I don't really think that much, to be completely honest. So because of that, I don't think 40 minutes would add anything at all. I mean, look at Batman vs Superman, look at Suicide Squad. They all released extended editions of their films, but when I watched both versions, I didn't think that the film was any different. It just made it longer. So that's how I feel about that. Anyways, Transformers Last Night has a significantly different cover from what we have previously seen. There was this version, which is not it, and then there was this version, which was just a preliminary artwork. But this is the real deal. This is what it looks like, and this has got to be one of the most sloppily put together Blu-ray covers I've ever seen. It just looks like some Photoshop Photoshop work that was sloppily put together, and yeah, it just doesn't look that great. Anyways, so that's what it looks like. That's what we're gonna see, and this is a 3-disc set, because if you're buying a Blu-ray, you get the Blu-ray disc number 1, which is the film in high definition, and then the second disc is the special features disc. Now, it's going to come with a lot of great special features. We're talking about over 80 minutes of behind-the-scenes features, such as merging mythologies, explore the secret of Transformers history, climbing the ranks, military training, the royal treatment, Transformers in the UK, motors and magic, alien landscape, Cybertron, one more giant effing movie. And then there's the DVD, which is the standard definition release of the film. So you're getting 3 discs along with the digital copy. So there's great value there. I'm actually getting my my version as the Steelbook 4K Blu-ray release, and I was just thinking, at Best Buy they have it, the 4K Steelbook and the 4K release, regular release, without the Steelbook for the same price. So I'm thinking, why don't I just pay $35 to get the Steelbook, because it's the same price without the Steelbook. So I'm getting my value there. And the reason why I decided to go 4K instead of 3D is because actually this is the first film from Paramount to be released in its Dolby Vision. It's an Ultra HD release in Dolby Vision, and this is going to be well, I'm just going to read you what it says here in the press release. It enhances the home viewing experience by delivering greater brightness and contrast, as well as a fuller palette of rich colors. And it also features a Dolby Atmos soundtrack remixed specifically for the home theater environment to place and move audio anywhere in the room, including overhead. Now, of course, you're going to have you have to have a Dolby Atmos sound setup to really experience all that. But to know that you have that option available if you decide to upgrade your sound setup, that is awesome. So this is pretty awesome. It's a very, very solid release. Whether you like the film or not, this is great demo material for your home theater setup. If you have a big screen, big sound, this is going to be one of those films to really rock the house. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. There's not going to be an extended edition or director's cut. I know a lot of fans are going to be disappointed, but I just wasn't surprised about it at all, because when Batman vs Superman was talked about and Suicide Squad was talked about before the release of the Blu-ray, it was mentioned early on that they were going to have extended editions for those films. And all that was really just a crash grab, because a lot of people, I guess they assumed that a lot of people weren't really intending to buy the Blu-rays of these films. Well, they just gave them a reason to buy the film. But there's a lot of people I don't think want to buy this film. So I know they could have gone that route, but they decided that, you know what would be better is to just give the fans a really, really I guess a significantly superior release of the film by having it released in 4K. So instead of using up that disc space for extended scenes, they'll use the disc space for like having an amazing presentation, like an audio visual presentation, and I'm totally fine with that. Like that's something that I'm totally cool with, because when I watch it again, I want to see it in the best possible format. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this episode. I'm really just here to talk about the official information for the Blu-ray release. It's coming out on September 12th in digital, and then September 26th on the shelves at all major retailers. So I know some people saw that it was going to be released in like October or December. That's not accurate. It is being released on September 26th. So make sure you put in your pre-orders. I'm getting the Steelbook from Best Buy. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh yeah, and by the way, thank you for your packages from for my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow, August 15th, and I will be opening these on camera. And I really, really appreciate that. And also, I hope you guys are following me on Instagram, because you guys will have noticed that I posted a photo of the progress of the t-shirts. And what's happening right now is that there's a tiny woven label that is being sewn onto the t-shirt. It's a personal touch, and it's happening because I'm making this happen because I want the t-shirts to be unique. I want them to be something special. So therefore, these woven labels, which features the logo of the Ragin Ronin, it's the robot samurai. The Ragin Ronin logo will be sewn on every individual t-shirt, and it's being done right here at home. So anyways, that's all I gotta say in this episode. If you want to purchase a t-shirt, the links are in the description box below. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for watching. There's more episodes to come, and excuse me, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.